cookies, welcome back. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Kaylin Gray. I talk about all things in and around fashion, lifestyle, beauty. I show you my life living in New York as an entrepreneur and content creator and an adult, which y'all know really just pickles my onion. But alas, we are here, and we like to have a good old kiki and giggle. Today, I wanted to talk about all the fall essentials that I cannot live without. And, I talk about these things in a way where I kind of focus on the silhouette. So there is room for you guys to, create a list in your head and also to apply your own personal style to it. So it's going to be 10 essentials or categories, I should say, and I have some bonus things too. Also, just want to thank you guys for all the love that you poured into me on my last video when I was giving you guys a little bit of a life update, the stressors that are looming, and basically, what's been on my mind and my heart. Y'all really, I have never had so many comments in such a short amount of time, and I'm still sifting through them and responding to all of them. I want to get back to all of them, but as I respond, more and more come in. So I just want to thank you guys for all the advice, the prayers, the hopes, the virtual hugs, just the good vibes and good energy, the clarifications that you guys sent. It means the world to me. Definitely got me emotional on several occasions reading through those things. So I just really appreciate you. I love y'all so much. Oh my God, my cookie jar is the best. But yeah, thank you. Again, I voted yesterday. I placed my vote. I went all the way to Bushwick campus and placed my vote. So, we're doing the things that we can do, okay? And hoping and praying for the best. And Carlos and I actually have a trip this weekend that I will be taking you guys on because I think it will be kind of fun and informative as well, just for just investment opportunities and how to approach certain things. So stay tuned. But let's get into the fashions, right? So these are basically the essentials that I feel are the foundations to my fall wardrobe. Every season, it might change a bit as far as the textures, the colors, the prints and patterns, but I feel like it always just remains the same because I understand what I like on my body type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So number one category for me are basic layers. These are the foundational pieces: your turtlenecks, your bodysuits, your leggings, your tights, then your socks. When it comes to turtlenecks, I love me a long sleeve, very double layered but soft material turtlenecks. I love, what's that brand called? TNA? No. I'll link it. I'll put it on the screen. I also love Commando. I also love Etern bodysuits and clothing all around. But I just love a soft knit turtleneck, even with some thumb holes. Okay, that's my go-to. I love a good bodysuit as well with a crew rounded neck. And honestly, I don't really have a favorite brand. I've had bodysuits from Shop Icon, black-owned brand by Chris Cavallari. I love her bodysuits, but I just think all around, I think it's good to have bodysuits, especially on the days where you just need to layer. Y'all, I'm still getting over a little something. And Carlos has a cold now, so I'm just hoping that thing don't spin the block on me like I already had it. But anyway, so yeah, I love a good bodysuit because I just think it's a great layering tool. Leggings, I love and will buy over and over leggings from Totem. Now, hear me out. Totem leggings are like $198. Okay, they retail for $198. That's pretty pricey for a set of leggings. But when I tell you the knit on this legging, the strength of this legging, the lack of pilling over time on this legging, and the fact that it has a zipper at the bottom of the legging opening, clutch. I love to be able to open it up for ease of putting it on or just to sport a certain type of shoe with it. But I think that it is so important to have a very thick, double layered, super great knitted legging in your wardrobe. I hate the fact that we've been through experiences where we wear leggings and they're sheer and they're see-through. Oh my God, how embarrassing. And just walking around town with all the confidence in the world, not realizing that people can see our ass and panties. So love me a good, strong pair of leggings. And when it comes to tights, I'm a Wolford girl. I have dabbled in the, what's it called? Calzedonia tights. But when I bought them for a shoot, I was like, something's telling me I need to buy 2 or 3 pairs of these tights. And I was good to do that because when I was on set, putting on the tights, ripped so easily. I find that Wolford tights, I have never had issues with them ripping on me. And y'all know I've always had some kind of nail situation where I have length and like jagged edges or pieces raised on my nails type of thing. These are my nail set right now. It's like a blurred French tip with silver and gold balls, mixed metals. But Wolford tights, Wolford socks, their bodysuits, not their bodysuits, their dresses, their form-fitting dresses, just great materials all around. So I'm a big Wolford person when it comes to tights and socks. And I also love stance socks. They are at a calf length, but I think that they have really cool prints and patterns on there, and they just last a really long time. Like I'm wearing a pair of stance socks that I've got maybe 5 years ago, and they're in great condition, okay? I wear them all the time. So that, when it comes to my basic layers, those are the things I need to have. I make sure at the beginning of every season, especially when I flop out my closet with the seasons, I make sure that those foundational pieces are in great standing, that I re-up on anything that I need to, because the fact is they become a core go-to for my uniform throughout the fall, winter. And the next thing that I think is super imperative to have is a crisp pair of jeans. Now, this could mean a wide leg for you, a cropped pair for another person, or a horseshoe silhouette for another. For me, I think I prefer a classic high-waisted straight leg that hits right at the ankle, so it shows off a good shoe, it shows off a sneaker, it can tuck into a boot that has a space around it, but it can also be worn with a boot and conceal the top of the boot. I just think that for me, I personally just love a good, like a 90s pair of jeans, just like, the jeans that our moms used to wear when they would go to, like, I don't know, Drew Hill Park, which some people know what that is from Baltimore, right? Or like, go to the park during the summer and springtime with their friends, and like their jeans was just fitting that booty. It's just so nice. I just feel like it's so good to have a nice pair of jeans that fit high around the waist and just hug your body in a certain way. And listen, I know it is a journey to find a pair of jeans that fit you in that way. And I also do not like jeans that have a stretch to them. I like more of a raw denim, because over time it just, I don't know, it blends into your body. It ages differently. I'm not great with stretch denim because I think that it loses its shape over time, depending on the brand, the jean, et cetera, et cetera. Like I used to wear a lot of skinny jeans with a lot of stretch in them from Topshop, and I loved those jeans. They never lost their shape, but over time, we know that fashion and the condition of it and the quality of it has drastically changed, and not in the best way. So to be honest, I really haven't gotten back into being able to find a stretch denim that I actually really love and feel comfortable wearing. So for me, it's raw denim. The next thing that I think it's super important to have is crisp shirting. Y'all know I love me a good old oversized shirt from button-down shirt from the Gap. But I think in the winter, I think it's a little bit better to have something that has a thicker cotton blend, something that stands up on its own, something that has a great lapel and collar, something that has a strong cuff, even longer or a little bit more dramatic. I just think that it's really good to have something like that that might be a little bit more fitted to the body during fall, winter, but then I also still love a super oversized shirt. I feel like I want to go to the Frankie shop to see if they have a thick white oversized button down, because there's just ways that you can shape it and drape it and button it to give a very different look every single time. I think that the button down shirt is very underestimated, but I also think that it's hard for some people too because of bust size. So it's not for everyone. I realize that an oversized button down is not for everyone, but I do think that for my particular, we're talking about, the essentials that I cannot live without. I cannot live without a button down in many colors. mostly neutral colors, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. The other thing that I think is really good to have, and this, this is a category of a silhouette or a specific item that can go in totally different directions every single time. I think it's imperative to have sweaters. Now, this year I am focusing on just V-neck and crew neck sweaters, as well as turtleneck sweaters. I'm looking for amazing quality cozy knits this year. However, I have no need, I don't deserve to even look at or even talk about a cardigan because I don't need no more. The obsession is real. I don't need no other cardigan in my closet. So for this year, I'm still looking for a perfect dark brown chocolatey knit. And I'm also looking for just more. I need to replace the cashmere sweaters that I have from J. Crew because they pilled really badly. And I feel like they shrunk a little bit too. I don't like that. So I need something that has a little bit more room in it. But crew neck, V-neck only. No more cardigans for moi, but you can. You know what I mean? But I think it's a good idea to just always have a sweater because, again, you could wear it in a way where it's traditional to the body, just wearing it as normal as it's supposed to, but then you can also use it as a scarf. You know what I like to see? I don't know who really started it, but I noticed it on Zara's app that they put on the model one sweater and then an identical sweater around their neck. And I kind of went back to this time where Uniqlo first moved to the States when it came to New York. I remember loving how they would do their window treatments and things like that because they used the clothes in really extraordinary ways. Like I remember seeing on the mannequin, they had this sweater knit on the top and these like sweater harem pants on the bottom. And I'm looking around the whole store like, where are those pants at? Where are those knit pants at? I found the sweater, but like, where's the knit pants? I asked them finally, I said, where are these pants? They said, oh, that's actually a sweater, but turned into pants. And it's just like that, from that moment, I realized you can do so many things with pieces of clothing if you just try. Try it, like putting a sweater on as a pair of knit leggings and pants, and you just went up a few sizes. I think you can get really creative and even double up on certain things if you can afford to and try different things. The possibilities are endless. So I just think that I think any type of sweater is just fun to have and fun to play with. Number 5 on my list that I have to have, whether it's in jacket form, pants, shirts, skirts, leather and suede. The materials of leather and suede has never been a trend for me. It has always been a constant. I love amazing leather. Now, you might come for me because it is a animal product. And yes, I do have pieces of faux leather and faux fur. But the reality is I feel like faux leather, vegan leather, we are still seeing over time how the longevity really is with this material. They're still learning. They're still doing their best. Some things are plant-based, which is really cool. And I think those are more of something that I would probably want to invest in that just has better it ages better over time. But there's something about certain leathers that once they wear down a little bit, and suede too, once it wears down a little bit and gets a little dirty and it looks loved in, I just can't get over it. I love leather and suede. I love mixing it with plush knits. It's just my favorite. Fringy leathers, patched leather, vintage leather. It's just my heart. So anything that has to do with leather, whether it's a moto jacket or a leather, y'all know I have that leather shirt. It's like a bib from Dries Van Noten. Just a little slather of leather, anything or suede. You got me. You got me. I have to have it for fall, winter. It's always going to exist somewhere, somehow within my wardrobe. Even this nubuck suede from Birkenstock. Like I need to have suede or leather nearby if it's a chill in the air. I don't care how you cut the cake. I'ma need some of that. I'm gonna need some of that. Okay? Let me take a little matcha sip. Hold on, hold on. I hope I'm not like all up in this microphone. Hold on. I have my water too, but it's in my bag. The next thing on my list is the latter. Jackets and coats. So as much as cardigans used to be my like thing, and I was able to cut myself off from just like, don't buy another cardigan, girl, I don't think I will ever deny myself a jacket or coat in any form, in any color, in any length. However, these are the coats that I think are important to always have in your wardrobe. A trench coat. For me, I like a trench coat with a twist. I have a video coming up with a brand where I picked a trench coat that has a bit of edge, a bit of flair, something a little outside of the ordinary. But I think it's important to have a heavy-duty trench coat for weather purposes, yes. Dress for the season, not for the reason type of thing. And also just because it looks good over everything. But a trench for me, I need a trench with a twist if I'm going to have a trench in my wardrobe. A moto jacket. My favorite moto jacket in my closet is my Rag & Bone. I've had it since 2018. No. I've had it since 2017. Yeah, I got it in the spring, summer 2017 at a sample sale. Love that moto jacket. It goes with so many things. To me, I went to a party once at the Record Room, and they don't allow coats and jackets in there, just so you know. They make you put it in coat check. But I was like, this jacket is my shirt. Without this jacket, I don't have an outfit. This is my outfit. And they let me go in with my jacket because I was just like, I don't understand what you mean. This is not a jacket, it's a shirt as well. It's my whoopee. So definitely need a moto jacket. And that could be in any kind of arrangement. My favorite one is more fitted, but then I also have a second favorite that's so oversized. So it's really up to you. You need a thick blazer in this time and season. You know, and to anyone else, it could be an oversized one. It could be a fitted one. It could be a long one, something that has a lot of length to it, a little drama to it, a little longer arm to it. I love that. That's my jam. I love a long ass blazer that looked like it could even be a dress if I wanted to because of it offering versatility. That's why I prefer it. You need a wool jacket. For me, I prefer menswear silhouettes, something with a really strong shoulder, super long, super masculine and androgynous. I got one from the Frankie shop recently. Y'all, tell me why yesterday I put that thing on to go to an event, and I just got it earlier, I think in the summer on super duper sale, right? So this is my second time putting it on this week. I put it on, why both of the buttons on the sleeve popped and rolled off? And you know, I didn't take it as a quality thing, as we could argue it's a quality thing. Because the Frankie shop be popping out those things. They really pop out a lot of stuff. But I felt like it was the universe, or what I think God, some people might think universe. I feel like it was something to slow me down so I wouldn't get on a specific train and protected me from something. I really believe that. Like in that moment, I was like, that is so weird. I walked up and down the West Side Highway for another event in that coat, and them buttons did not look loose. They didn't do any of that. And both of the buttons, when I like touched the second one, just rolled off. And I'm like, this is so strange. I really believed it was keeping me from harm. But anyway, you need a wool coat. So that's my angel coat, apparently. And you need a light puffer. I'm not talking about heavy duty because let's be real, climate change, we haven't had a real cold winter in New York in a very long time. I haven't really had to use some of my like vortex coats from Canada Goose, but I have them on deck because there's like 1 week where it's super, super cold. But then most of the other time is pretty mild. Like in the almanac for their what's it called, projections for this winter, it's not going to be a crazy winter, which sucks. Like I wouldn't mind a little blizzard, you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen a blizzard since 2010, child. But anyway, I think 2010, maybe 2014. But anyway, you need a light puffer My favorite is from Rick Owens. I have a lightweight puffer, but I love it, but I also don't like it because the snood that kind of comes around that particular style, when it's windy, it lifts up and smacks you in the face, and then it takes your lip gloss off, and then you get an oil spot on your little snood. So I don't like that. But I still like the fact that it's so nice and light and warm at the same time. And then you just need a long coat, like any kind of long coat. It could be a blazer-esque looking coat. It could be a trench long-ass coat. It could be a wool coat. I found this vintage jacket, long coat, longish coat from Shop Monica. We'll talk about it in another video, but that's going to be my favorite coat for this fall because it's like a suede leather. Oh my God, it's so good. So yummy. And it's like in this dark purple brown. Ooh, it's just, wow, it's so tasty. Anyway, number 7 on my list, you need a pair of pants, like a pair of slacks, like a pair of business professional looking pants. For me, my go-to is going to be a wide leg. I love me a good wide leg pant because it can go with a casual vibe. It can go with a professional vibe. It can go with a dressed up black tie vibe. It just depends on what you love in your body. For me, because I have both shoulders, I like to have a wide leg at the bottom because it evens me out. It comes out like this. You know, some people need or prefer a slimmer pant all the way through for whatever reason. So for me, I go with the wide leg pant, and I'm telling you, I wear it with a t-shirt. I wear it with a sweatshirt. We just did a video. Okay. First of all, shout out to the cookies. So there were a few cookies that were in the membership space that I used to have on this platform on YouTube that came together, stuck together, and just stayed in contact with each other about how they wanted to expand on their content and grow. So they decided that they wanted to come together and do Carolyn's Cookies, like this Wednesday weekly challenge where they create a video. They style one item 3 different ways. So yesterday was Wednesday. I'm filming this the day of I'm posting it. Y'all, I'm last minute for a lot of stuff these days. Anyway, yesterday was Wide Leg Wednesday, and we styled it 3 different ways. And I definitely want people to, if like you want to have a motivation to post more on social media and just show up more as your authentic self, show your own personal style, definitely tune in into this challenge. I'm going to be creating a highlight reel or a highlight on my page on Instagram that gives the next few weeks what the focus is, and we're going to be posting it at different times on Wednesdays. And there's like a group chat also that we have on Instagram that if you want to do it, like loop you in type of thing. So I think it's really great that y'all created that. I did not see it coming. I didn't know that they were working on it until they told me this is what we're going to do in a couple of days. Carolyn's Cookies salute. I'm like, wait, what? So delighted and honored, and had a lot of fun making my video, and I can't wait for next Wednesday either. But you'll see in that video how many ways you can style a pair of wide legs with the video I posted, with the videos that they posted. It's ridiculously fun. So love that for us, love that for me, because I'm like, oh my God, my girlies are together and doing their thing and showing up for themselves the way that they want to online. And it's good to have a challenge because it pushes you to show up. It pushes you to show up, and it also challenges you to, especially with a fashion challenge, it challenges you to try different things and to really push the envelope in a way that you wouldn't have before. Now, moving on to number 8, you need a versatile dress. Now, some people think you need a LBD, a little black dress. I don't know about all that. Not everybody wants to have a little black dress. Some people want a long maxi black dress with the back out with long sleeves. That's my go-to in the fall, winter. I love me a nice maxi black dress. But it could be whatever you want it to be. I think that if you're into dresses too, if you're into dresses, I think it's good to have something that you feel amazing in and that you can dress it down, dress it up, dress it mid-level type of thing. I wouldn't say skirts is anywhere on my list, but yeah, I think some skirts could do well for some people. Like if you're not really a pants girl, then fill the slot with a skirt. Personally, I like a maxi skirt. I love A-line skirts, and I love skirts that have a high slit. Yeah, like a pencil skirt with a high slit in the front. I don't know, I love it. I love it. And I also dress it down too. So versatile dress is a must to have because you never know. You might have an event to go to, especially with the holidays coming up. You need something that can work for all kinds of occasions and that you feel really beautiful in. The other thing on my list, number 9, a great sweatsuit set. Currently, I am wearing a sweatsuit set from Lena Rama. She's an LA-based designer, and she does a lot of lingerie or just like sets in general. And this is one of my favorite things that she did. I also have some pieces from this collection in the brown color. And I love it. It's so cozy, washes really well, wears really well. And once she does one collection, she drops it, that's it. Like she doesn't bring it back, she doesn't run it back unless she has like some stuff still in the warehouse and she'll do like a little sale. But once she does a collection drop, it's one time only. So definitely tune in. I'll link her stuff below. But yeah, just pay attention to how she does her collections and how she drops because it's a one-time deal. But yeah, you need a good sweatsuit set. Also, y'all know how I love Aritzia sweatsuit sets. If you've been following me for a while, I think that they just feel amazing. Their fleece collection. And I just feel like when you have something like that in your wardrobe that you can just throw on an errand day or even like if you have like an emergency, you have to run out the house or whatever for whatever reason. You know, I'm thinking about all kinds of lifestyle possibilities and situations. I feel like you always want to look and feel your best as much as possible, even if you're going through some shit. You don't want to look like what you're going through, right? So at least like have a sweatsuit set that, you know, matches, that fits you well, that feels really good on your body, that feels cozy to you, and throw a long coat on over it or a trench coat because it just looks so yummy. It looks so good together. That high and low or like the casual and slightly refined, like it's a really good formula. So you must have something that is cozy to you in a way. And it doesn't have to be a sweatsuit set. It could be a workout set. You know, it could be something that you would wear to the gym that matches, that looks really well together, form-fitting. That could be your jam. Personally, I just like a looser, cozier. I want to feel like I'm in a big-ass blanket when I'm wearing my sweats. And then I wear my jewelry or whatever, and I just style it up. You know what I mean? So yeah, cheers to the sweatsuits, okay? And lastly, this is more of like a larger range of things, but you need to have your go-to shoes. Like you need to have a certain set of shoes for fall, winter that you know if you needed to pack one of each of these things to go somewhere that's chilly, you'll be set. You need a good sneaker. Okay, and I'm not talking about actual training sneakers. You need something that you could wear casually and just for fun, something that you could walk around in because there's different types of sneakers. There's casual sneakers, there's training sneakers, there's different types of training sneakers. Like there's sneakers that you should wear if you're lifting weights. There's sneakers that you should wear if you're running. There's certain sneakers that you should wear if you're going to be doing like crazy conditioning and agility testing. So pay attention to that when it comes to gym situations, but you need a good walking sneaker, a loafer or a flat. I prefer a loafer. I have a couple flats, but I love me a loafer, especially a Prada loafer, y'all. That is so New York, like quintessential New York to me is a Prada loafer. I don't know what it is. It just does that for me. You need a good heel. You know, that could, you know, a good pump, a nice little heel, you know, something that just gives you a little bit of extra zhuzh, a little height, a little definition to them legs, girl. So you need a good heel that you feel great in and also doesn't kill your feet. You need a good boot with a heel. Okay, you need a good boot with a heel. And some people might prefer or can only choose a shorter booty because, you know, a lot of brands do not have wide calf circumference on tall boots, unless you're Dolce Vita. Dolce Vita has some really good options for that. But you need a good heeled boot. You need a good flat boot, something that you could stomp around and kick the shits in. Like I'm telling you, have a good flat boot that you can just do some Mortal Kombat in if you needed to. And then I hate this type of boot, and I'm always in the search of one. You need a weatherproof boot, something for the rain, something for the snow, all that jazz. I think that they're ugly for the most part. Even the designer ones. Like, I don't care. They're ugly, but you need a pair. I need a pair. We'll go look for one. We're going to go look for an oversized button down for the fall, winter. We're going to look for a weatherproof boot. And we're going to look for some coziness in the next shopping vlog. When that will be, when I get some brand deal payments. They coming. I'm about to get paid in November for sure for a couple of different things. When I get some good deal payments, okay? And then this is a bonus. You know, I'm not necessarily a huge bag girly. I'm becoming one. I'm becoming a bag girly. But I think it's good to have like a hobo carry-all bag. I think it's good to have some type of evening clutch or something a little bit more quaint or sleeker. I think it's good to have a shoulder bag, something that's like a medium size that can fit over your shoulder, looks really ladylike and sweet, something that you would take to, I don't know, your doctor's appointments or something. Nothing too crazy or heavy, but carries your essentials. And then personally, I'm a leather backpack girl. I like to have some type of sling or backpack during this time of the year because I'm always just moving and shaking, and I just feel like it looks cool with certain jackets. Yes, that's one of my reasons. I don't care if you judge me. I think it looks cool to have like a sack, you know? And then lastly, jewelry. Come on, it's me. I think it's really good. And this is like definitely something that you can have a personal journey with. And it could be something that you buy on your own. It could also be something that you inherit with from family, or just like you go on a trip and you get something really special and beautiful. But I think it's really cool to have rings. That can also give a lot into your personality. I love rings. They're my favorite thing. I think it's cool to have bracelets. So I think it's better to have bracelets more so in the spring, summer, but you can have bracelet fun in the winter, especially if you wanted to wear something over a knitted material or a long sleeve material. I think it looks really beautiful, but I think bracelets all year round are great. I do think that they shine a lot more in the spring, summer because we wear more sleeveless and our wrists are more visible. But even in the winter, we can have fun with it. And ear cuffs. I'm a big ear cuff girly. You don't have to have piercings to have ear cuffs. You can get just the ones that wrap around your ear and just fit snugly wuggly. Sometimes it's a hit or miss. Like not all of them really fit to everyone's ear, but you know, you got to shop around and try some on. I love the ones from Nanino, from Mary Lay. No, what's it called? Oh, what's the name? Oh my God. Oh, I'm going to post it. I'm going to post the name. I cannot remember the name of this brand, but they're based in the UK. They have a store here in New York. Who else has really cool cuffs? I have an Hermes cuff, but like, I mean, she cute. I think they have really cool prints and patterns. So I think if you like that type of thing, definitely check them out. But yeah, I think ear cuffs are really fun. And then lastly, necklaces. I think that brands like Dylan Lex gets it. When you're wearing something super like basic but chic, like a crew neck or a button down, I think if you really feel like, damn, I want to spice this up a lot more, throw on a necklace. But their necklaces, it's more like it's a show. It's like a bib situation. It really is layered. There's multiple things happening at once. It's super interesting. And it could be a little overwhelming to understand like which necklaces I should go with or pair with, but you just have to have fun with it. And they do virtual sessions too, styling sessions. They don't have a store anymore in New York right now. They're going to be doing pop-ups in the future, but they do the virtuals. And I think that it is really cool to just have this, like you need like a choker from them. You need like another necklace that fits right here, and you need a long one. And it just dresses up everything. Everything. So definitely necklaces, it just jazzes up the stuff. You need some. But I want to know, what are your fashion essential go-tos for the fall, winter? Like, what are your favorite silhouettes and things that keep you feeling like, yeah, this is my uniform. I can't go out without my uniform type of thing. Because it's just interesting to hear everyone's kind of perspective on how they approach their wardrobe essentials. But yeah, these are mine. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Tell me yours, and we'll meet in the comments. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, Cookie. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.